Let me ask you something honestly. When was the last time you checked your retirement account and actually felt good about what you saw? Not relieved? Not neutral? Actually good? For most people watching this, that feeling is rare. You're contributing. You're doing what you're supposed to do. But somewhere in the back of your mind, there's this quiet fear that no matter how much you save, it will never feel like enough. Here's what nobody tells you. There is a specific number, an exact dollar amount, where that fear disappears, where retirement stops being this fragile thing you have to keep feeding every single month and starts becoming something that is essentially mathematically locked in. That number exists. It's different for everyone. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to find yours. And when you see it, I promise you, it's going to change the way you think about every dollar you've ever invested. Right now, whether you know it or not, your wealth is being powered by two completely different engines. The first engine is you, your contributions. Every month you pull money from your paycheck and put it to work. In the early days, this engine does almost all the heavy lifting. It's demanding, it requires discipline, and honestly, it can feel like you're pushing a boulder uphill by yourself. Because you are. The second engine is compounding, and in the beginning, it is almost embarrassingly small. A few $100s here, a couple thousand there. Easy to dismiss. Easy to ignore. But here's where it gets interesting. These two engines don't stay equal. Over time, one of them gets dramatically stronger. And the moment they switch places, the moment compounding overtakes your contributions, is the moment your entire financial life changes. There's actually a name for this. It's called the crossover point. And once you see it in real numbers, you're going to wish someone had explained this to you 20 years ago. Let's make this real with actual numbers. Say you're contributing $10,000 a year to your retirement account, and we'll use a 7% average annual return, a conservative, realistic long-run number for a diversified index fund portfolio. When your portfolio sits at $100,000, 7% growth generates $7,000. You're still doing most of the work by a wide margin. The compounding engine is running, but you're carrying it. Push it to $200,000. Now 7% generates $14,000. You and compounding are starting to share the load almost equally. Get to $300,000. 7% growth produces $21,000. Your $10,000 contribution, the thing you've been grinding to make every year, is now the smaller number in the equation. Compounding has officially taken the lead. And once compounding takes the lead, something fascinating happens. The distance to your retirement goal starts shrinking faster than you contributed toward it. Think about that. The same math that felt invisible when you had $10,000 invested is now working harder than you are, and it will keep accelerating from here. This is exactly why experienced investors say the first $100,000 is the hardest. It is not just a saying, it is a mathematical reality. Before critical mass, you are the engine. After critical mass, the machine starts running itself. But here's where most people stop thinking about this. The crossover point is powerful, but it's not the number I promised you at the start. There's a different milestone that represents something even more significant. Something I'd argue is the most underrated concept in all of personal finance. It's called Cost-FI, and it might be the most hopeful piece of math you've ever heard. Let me introduce you to Mark. Mark is 42 years old. He's been contributing to his 401k for 15 years. He has $180,000 saved. When he checks his balance, he feels okay. Not great, not panicked, just okay. He does the rough math in his head, figures he needs $1 million by 65, does the subtraction, and gets vaguely stressed about the gap. Then he closes the app and doesn't think about it again for 3 months. Sound familiar? What Mark doesn't realize is that he may already be far closer to financial security than he thinks. Because the question he's been asking, how much more do I need to save, might not be the right question at all. The right question is, how much do I need invested today so that compounding alone gets me to retirement, even if I never contribute another dollar? That is Cost-FE, Coast Financial Independence. It means you've accumulated enough right now that if you stopped contributing entirely, the math of compounding would still grow what you have into your full retirement goal by your target age. You're not retiring early, you're not quitting your job. You're simply reaching the point where retirement is no longer fragile, where one layoff, one medical bill, one difficult year doesn't derail everything, where you can breathe. Here's exactly how to find your Coast FI number. 3 steps. Step 1. Figure out your retirement target. Start with how much you want to spend per year in retirement. Let's say $60,000. Subtract any income that doesn't require you to draw down savings, Social Security, a pension if you have one. Let's estimate Social Security at $20,000 a year. That means your portfolio needs to generate $40,000 annually. Using the widely accepted 4% withdrawal rule, divide $40,000 by 0.04. Your retirement target is $1 million. Step 2. Pick your real return rate. Real means after inflation. A conservative estimate is 5%. That accounts for the reality that $1 in 30 years buys less than $1 today. Step 3. Work backwards. Take your retirement target of $1 million and divide it by 1.05, raised to the power of years until retirement. If you are 42 years old and plan to retire at 65, that's 23 years. 1.05 to the 23rd power is roughly 3.07. Divide $1 million by 3.07, and you get approximately $325,000. $325,000. That is Mark's Coast FI number. If Mark reaches $325,000 invested, compounding at 5% real growth over 23 years should theoretically carry him to $1 million by retirement without another single dollar of contributions. The pressure doesn't disappear, but the desperation does. And that changes everything about how Mark works, spends, and lives. He's at $180,000 right now. He's not there yet. But he's not as far as he thought. And now he knows exactly what he's aiming for. Now here's the question everyone asks at this point. If I hit Coast FI, should I just stop contributing? The honest answer might surprise you. Reaching Coast FI doesn't mean stop. It means your contributions change their job description. Before Coast FI, every contribution is mandatory. It's the difference between retiring and not retiring. There is no margin for error. Miss a year, you're behind. Get laid off? You're behind. Life gets expensive? You're behind. After Coast FI, every contribution is optional. It's not building toward retirement anymore. It's building margin, security, options. Every dollar you add after that number accelerates your timeline, reduces your risk, and gives you flexibility if markets underperform or life gets complicated. The desperation is gone. And I want you to understand how different that feels, because most people never experience it. They grind from zero to retirement in one continuous anxious push. Coast FI is the moment the anxiety becomes a choice instead of a requirement. So let's put this all together as a map. Because your wealth journey isn't one long grind. It's a series of real, meaningful milestones, each one changing how money actually feels. $10,000 invested. The habit is real. Proof you can do this. $100,000 invested. Compounding becomes visible for the first time. Growth you can actually feel. The crossover point. Compounding earns more in a year than you contribute. The machine starts carrying you. Coast FE, contributions become optional. Retirement is locked in. The pressure lifts. Full retirement readiness. Work becomes a choice, not a requirement. Every single one of these is a genuine shift in your financial reality. Not just a number, a different life. And here's the thing about knowing where you are on this map. It transforms the journey. Instead of a vague, indefinite grind toward a number that always feels out of reach, you have waypoints. Proof that you're moving. Proof that the math is working. So wherever you are right now, whether you're staring at a 5-figure portfolio, wondering if it even matters, or you're grinding hard through that $100,000 to $300,000 range, here is the honest truth. You are not just saving money, you are building a machine. And machines take time to build. But once they're running, they don't need you pushing them every single day. They need you to stay consistent, stay invested, and stay out of the way. Drop a comment right now and tell me, which milestone are you chasing? Are you going after your first $100,000? Working toward the crossover point? Or did you just realize you might be closer to Coast FI than you thought? I read every single comment, and I want to know where you are. And if this video gave you any kind of clarity or hope about your financial future, hit like and subscribe, because this is exactly the kind of math we break down every single week on this channel. Now, before you go. If this video made sense to you, there's one more thing you need to understand. Because what we talked about today only works if compounding actually has time to run. And most people don't realize there's a phase early in the journey where compounding feels completely broken, where you do everything right and your balance barely moves. That video is right there. It's called Why Compounding Feels Slow Until Your First $100,000. Watch it next. Because understanding that phase is what keeps people from quitting right before the math starts working in their favor. Go watch it now.